What's up everybody? Welcome to this week's video where I will once again focus on ball pythons. This week I'll be talking about the double recessive project I got going with the VPI Axanthic puzzle. Hope you stick around. Before showing you some snakes, let's get into the meaning of the word axanthic. Give me a moment. Now the meaning of the word xanthic is for yellow pigmentation. By putting the prefix A in front of it, it now means without yellow. Now I want to talk about how that might not necessarily be the best name for a ball python morph. While doing that, let's take a look at a snake. So right here we have a fire VPI Axanthic. It was produced by Ken McAlexander of Ball Python Investments. When I first got it, it was really black and silver. In fact, I called it the Raider ball because, that's the color of the Las Vegas Raiders. Not a big fan, just saying. And as it grew, it has kind of browned out. And that's the tendency with Axanthics, is that they will brown out with age. Having the fire gene in there, however, has really allowed it to maintain a lot of its black and silver coloration. I think this is a stunning example of a VPI Axanthic fire. So that word axanthic, meaning without yellow, as they grow, they do gain some brown coloration, which has some yellow in it. So I really don't think the name axanthic is appropriate. Maybe hypoxanthic, in the fact that it's a little bit more subdued. In fact, let's take a look at another snake that is also VPI Axanthic. Here we have a banana black pastel VPI Axanthic produced by Eric Markstaller of Exotic Designs Reptiles. Now we can see that even though it's an Axanthic, it absolutely does have a lot of yellow to it, but it's a banana ball python, and banana ball pythons do have a lot of yellow in it. But with the Axanthic in there, it just kind of subdues it and mutes the yellow. It wouldn't be controversial for me to call this the most beautiful ball python in my collection. It's an absolute stunner. Black pastel and banana are what I like to refer to as a synergistic combination, in which when they combine together, it's just perfect. And a lot of people don't like the spots on bananas, but with black pastel, it just embraces it and just gives you an overload of spots. And I just think it's gorgeous. His name's Storm. 1.0 banana black pastel VPI Axanthic. So I originally had my sights set on a VPI Axanthic clown double head project, but it wasn't until I acquired this girl that I'm going to show right now that I switched to VPI Axanthic puzzle. Let's take a look at her. Now this right here is a pastel double het VPI Axanthic puzzle. She was produced by Christopher Ahrens of Regius Creations. And when I got her, initially I was looking for a pastel het VPI Axanthic. I wanted to make firefly VPI Axanthics, which are absolutely gorgeous animals. She popped up, also happened to be het puzzle, sub-adult in size already, with her two sisters. One immediately sold, and I had to just jump on her or else she would have been gone. And it just switched the direction of my projects because she is het puzzle. So if I bred the fire VPI Axanthic to her, I would get firefly VPI Axanthics that were 50% het puzzles. And puzzles tend to have het markers. Let me point a few of those out to you. I noticed that there's a lot of banding that occurs with puzzles that go across and create these wacky patterns. Sometimes they chain together. Look at this one right here. That's another kind of puzzle piece that can show up with these hets. So hopefully, when I breed her, I'll be able to pick out those hets and hold them back. But another snake popped up that might speed up this project. Let's take a look at them. So here we have a male leopard double het VPI Axanthic puzzle. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I had posted that pastel double het girl on the puzzle Facebook group, and someone had commented that he wanted her. She's awesome. And that kind of justified to me how great an acquisition it was for me. Well, I was looking for a het puzzle mail on Morph Market as a backup to the Fire VPI Axanthic. It's always good to have a backup mail just in case. And this guy popped up. I messaged the seller, and he messaged back, "Aren't you that guy on Facebook that has the pastel double het?" And we had a good laugh about it and made the transaction. So I have this breeder male leopard double het, and there's a chance that I could produce a leopard pastel VPI Axanthic puzzle next year. So instead of waiting 5 years, which I'd have to do with the Fire VPI Axanthic, I have that shot. It's long odds, 1 in 16, but you're never gonna know until you try. So big thanks to Justin Hover of J&K's Axanthics for this guy. And it looks like he wants to bite my face off. As usual, thank you very much for joining me on my journey this week. I'm super excited for the VPI Axanthic puzzle project, mainly because I don't think there's been one produced yet. I think Justin Hover will be the first one to produce one this year, and it's gonna be super awesome. So guys, take care, be safe.